So we are at the event in Dublin. I'm just going to pan the camera around, and sorry about the wind as well. It's going to be a bit noisy, but yeah, so there's a lot of people here, and I'll just turn the camera around and show you what's up. Good vibes. It's very, feels very friendly. It doesn't feel all tense or any of that. It's friendly vibe here, so. Thank you. So, yeah, lots of people here, guys. And I think people are going to start marching or like walking through town in a sec, so it should be good. Feel free to share it around as well, of course.
How are you?
Hiya. So, Carla, isn't it?
Hi.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Fair play above in Ballin.
Oh,
you guys.
Yeah, these are
Yeah. You brought the brood with you, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
I left mine behind.
Oh, did
yeah,
you?
yeah. They're too small.
I was
right?
contemplating now, but I thought, the weather's good, and I was told that they were separated from the leftists, so I bring them along. Why not?
Cool. I'm actually, I am licensed.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I don't know. You're probably not in the mood for.
I'll talk if you want.
So, I'm here with Carla from Ballin Road. You live in
Ballin, yeah, it is, yeah.
How did? Can I just ask you how that all? Yeah, sure. Thanks very much. Okay. How did it get started, or how did it first come to
Okay,
you?
so it first started, I was driving home from work and I got a text message off a friend. I pulled in at the petrol station and I read the text and it said that Darren Mover was going to be having 50 men planted on Monday, we're coming on Monday. So I got home and I set up like a group, just a small group on Facebook, and within about 2 hours, I couldn't believe it, there was like 800 people joined this Facebook group that I set up, and another woman hopped on with me, Michel, and we went to the protest. We thought there was only going to be about 10, couldn't believe it, there were 300 on the street.
Okay, so that was the same night every week.
The Friday, yeah,
okay.
that was the Friday.
Okay, so
night,
like when it became known online was the same day you found it.
Yeah, because it was known online at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30, when Michael Burke made the announcement. And he was like, no, they're coming, we're going to make arrangements in the town, and we had to just accept it.
Yeah,
basically, that's what he was saying.
And what's happening now? Have they gone in?
As far as I know, it's a mix gone in. So there is some children that have gone in, some women that have gone in, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not happy with how we ended things. I would have liked to have seen no confrontation whatsoever. The other lady, she took control. And
is this Michael or Michel?
Yeah.
I said Michael almost. I don't know why I'm not accusing her of anything. No, but Michel was happy with women and children.
Yeah, she was happy with women and children. She hasn't been on this journey as long as what we have. She was new to the table, so she didn't realise or understand that in a few months' time or a few weeks' time that men were going to be dumped. And already we've been told that there are clusters of men there.
Well, anyway,
this is incredible.
Yeah, I'll keep going. Nice to see you. Bye bye. Sorry guys. Oh yeah. Guys, is Derek around the place by any chance? Yeah? I'll find him there, I'll literally had it. What's your name again?
Laura. I
Laura.
know you to see.
Is it Laura, what's your surname?
Laura Boyle.
Oh, Laura Boyle, yeah. I won't bother I'm live. I won't interview you. You're busy enough, but
You look familiar.
Garrot's my name. Sorry, yeah. Good. I'm a big admirer of your how you speak and how you do. Yeah. I'm grand enough, like. Yeah, but you were doing you were taking it to reality. Ireland's like flying on the stage. I love it. But well, you're taking it to the script.
That's it. 76 days.
Yeah, I saw you a couple of weeks ago, and because so many people get it wrong, and you don't. So Do you know what, guys? I'm going to go down here in front of me to kind of capture the crowd. Sorry, but I want to capture the crowd a little bit, so it's better to be ahead of people. Yeah, that was Carla from Ballinrobe. She led or co-led the protest up there. People had mixed feelings about it. Long story, but look, I don't go around getting picked with people about different things, so I don't know. People try to what's the crack? People try to mind read whether someone's good or bad, or whether they're right or wrong or whatever. Look, I don't know, so anyway, she co-led the Ballinrobe protest, which is I don't know, she told you there. These things are complicated, very complicated, but anyway, we're here for a different story today. Turn you right. Sorry guys, Ed, you pointed at the sky there for a sec. Big cameras. Alright. you know, it's a great atmosphere, and I know there was a counter demo from like Scaldy people before profit people or whatever, but I think one of the reasons they want to counter demo these kind of things, which is a strange thing to do. Why would you protest someone else protesting, right? Why wouldn't you just do your own thing? But one of the reasons they tried to do these things, these little agent provocateurs. Can I say hello to you on live?
Hello everyone. Oh yes, hello. All of you people sitting at home, you should be here.
Yeah, you should be.
Numbers, thousands already.
Are you?
Yeah, now. We're going out. Don't be afraid.
And Mary Lou as well, yeah? Yeah. And the rest, yeah. But it's generally family, like. Oh, well, we're streaming each other. What's up? How are you doing? Live as well. How are you? Excellent. Yeah.
Distract us.
Who are we talking?
Fucking trying to make a rest here to the band, yeah. Shout over the women and children say this country should paramount. No self-control, trying to make it rest.
Yeah. Here, you've been doing Savage stuff, yeah? You're a fucking celebrity now. What is it? 40,000? Something like that. Yeah. It's class.
It makes a change from getting banned at 3,000.
Yeah.
Remember them days?
Yeah, they made a mistake doxing you, didn't they? Yeah. I just want to get a clear picture of two of us for
Hill Street! Our streets! Hill Street! Our streets! Hill Street! Our streets! Hill Street! Our streets!
That's what you need, fucking anger, not music!
Yeah, not fucking music.
Keep the eye music always.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Hill Street! Our streets! Hill Street!
He went on the hop. Good
People want to try to control that's everything recorded.
That's something we're new too.
Who are you? Public order unit.
bro.
I don't know about that.
You're gonna get me.
These are the lads from Rosscray. These are the guys who were in. These were the guys in Rosscray, mind you, right? These public order units. So it's hard to love them. Put it that way. Anyway. Lads, a quick one there, I'll just be honest. There feels like a little bit of a setup going on here, I don't know. I don't trust this crowd of guards and this Antifa. It doesn't feel right. They created a bottleneck just here. They've created a bottleneck and a tense atmosphere, so, and they have horses ready. Yeah. People just need to keep moving this way toward me, but I think the setup makes it kind of hard, you know. The bottleneck just back there. So anyway, hopefully everything goes. Here. Hopefully everything goes by okay. It is, but I don't like this bottleneck. Yeah, but like, see those horses, they'd love to get those horses into the crowd, like, you know they would. Yeah, but that bottleneck was a bit unnecessary there now. They should have moved them over there. Right? Does that make sense? Move the Antifa over there and keep this clear. Yeah, no, they want the vans there to create a bottleneck. Yeah. I would say. A bottleneck and aggro there.
There's more horses doing it, right?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 horses.
Yeah. But like, there's easy potential there for us to spark off. Once it sparks off there, you have a bottleneck. It gets capped off, and it turns into a big melee here. That's obvious with the vans. If they move the vans onto the centre and the Antifa over to the GPO, that would obviously make sense. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on there now. Like. They do, yeah. They want that.
Not for the horses.
No, go straight into it!
Stay this way! Don't get into it with them! Don't get into it with them!
But they're children at this. Yeah.
I don't know why. They seem like good fellas. I can't just keep moving.
Getting on top.
I'm good. I'm good.
Fucking trailer, isn't it?
Any drama out there or?
Just a bit of shouting and all that kind of stuff. Get the car going down.
Yeah, that's important.
That number down fucking paint the wood.
I know there, yeah.
Come on, let's go. This is great. Best one we've had yet, bro.
Yeah, it is, yeah, sure. Yeah, so hopefully the crowd gets moving. It's just one of these things where the police, I don't think the police, the Gardaí can be trusted very well at this point after you watch your son Ross Cray. You can see that there clearly was a bit of a bottleneck created. They could have moved the Antifa.
They made it up, mate.
Yeah.
That in to bring conflict.
The bottleneck.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, you agree with me, yeah?
Yeah. They made the bottleneck for us to bring. That's why the blankets everywhere else off. Hurling us down into the...
Because they could have put the Antifa up against the GPO and the van in the middle and a clear path down this.
Exactly. They coordinated their fire.
Totally,
Yeah, that's what it's for. That's what we just have to bypass their problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, like I said like I was going to say a while ago, guys, there's a great family atmosphere here, and I think the aim is to disrupt that. Whether it's the Gardaí or the Antifa or whatever, it's to try and disrupt a peaceful, positive, friendly, calm and relaxed family event, right? They really don't want Irish. They really don't want Irish nationalism having a moment like that, you know, where thousands of people get together in a positive way and there's no conflict or drama. So I think you're always looking for little stumbling blocks that they put in the way. But hopefully people are moving now and everything stays nice, right? Feel free to share this, guys. By the way, lads, listen, I don't come up here for free, so I have donation links in the bottom. Anyone who's anyone who's if you're at all stuck or if you're not doing well or at all, don't. But hey, if you're flush and you want to support me coming to things like this and doing live streams, feel free. But back to the action. Sorry, someone's gotten me wrong there in the chat. They're saying I don't come up here for free. I do come up here for free, but it's
Just picked you up wrong.
yeah, that's it. What I'm saying is petrol isn't free. That's what I mean. Anyway, back at it.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Look at this. You see above?
Protect us, eh?
Oh, you're grand here, working away. No, all good.
You're out, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't know me now, you.
Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. See you, man. Oh, you okay? Yeah. Did you come up for it, or are you just? Oh yeah, cool. That's just made up. Like, there's no far right anywhere.
No, it's not.
Like they've called newspapers call me far right, and the problem is that people go, oh, we're not far right. There's a real far right, but we're not the real far right. The secret is that there's actually no such thing. It's made up. It's just a smear word.
To make you out.
Yeah. To get people. Of course. Yeah. They have it so that if you say you don't want to bring in 100,000 people next year to the country, that makes it far right. I mean, how does that make any sense? Yeah.
This hate speech coming in now.
Do you know, it's kind of good that it brings us all together, though.
Yeah,
in a way.
You can see it now that it crowds.
Shame on you!
Well, notice I'm very proud.
You can see the crowd. You can almost hear the Reynolds sound inside there.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Who's street? Our street! Who's street? Our street! Who's street? Our street! Who's street? Our street! Execute the order! Back to the border! Get down!
There's a big crowd here.
Yeah, great people as well. Yeah.
I think there could be up to 7,000 to 8,000.
Oh yeah, easy.
Say there's more than two.
What's that?
Said the press will tell you it was less.
Oh yeah, it's 100 people.
Ah,
so.
yeah, so
Yeah.
there was 100 people on Saturday,
And
and there was 400.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What's up? Finally.
I'm really happy with the results.
Oh,
It's over Wales.
Yeah. And the other crowd were waiting there for trouble, and they're going on accusing people. Everyone of the
And all the police
are burning the homes.
What's up?
Burning the
How are you?
places.
You'll never beat the Irish!
What's up? Herman Kelly.
Who's he? Lucy?
Herman Kelly. You're hard to miss in that suit, isn't he?
I know, I've seen him.
He's Irish Freedom Party.
Oh, just to see
Yeah.
him on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, the Irish are getting out the numbers
Yeah,
now.
they're getting sick of it.
Pissed off.
Shit.
Enough is enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the end of it? Looks like it. Where are they going to?
I know.
I don't know.
Walking.
Oh, lads.
Hey, what's the crack? How are you?
Where are you going to, lads?
How are you?
How far are you?
Where's Derek?
Look to the public!
Guys, I'm just staying here on my perch, kind of watching people go by. So if you want me to go somewhere else, or you think I should do something else, or talk to people or whatever, I think it's good up here just to see the whole thing go by. But feedback is welcome as well.
I didn't think there was that many.
Great to see it.
Come on, the culties. What's up? Yo, buddy. What's happening? I'm live, but it's good. Talk to you later, alright? Yeah. Well, you're not even afraid to be seen with me up here on this perch.
Yeah.
I know you're
Finally.
excited.
Yeah, finally.
I've had many. Oh, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. How are you? No, hi. 6 months. Yeah, thank you. I hope I'm not having a sugar right away, but anyway, that's to the best of my knowledge. So, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna head down. Do you want to have pints later on, or?
I won't. I would love to, but I have to drive.
No
Yeah.
problem.
See ya.
Take care.
Yeah. Okay, the public order unit doing a bit better than they did in Rossbray, in fairness. No funny business. Yeah. So far, anyway. Fingers crossed. So, guys, that was the entirety of the demo. People can use that. I'm sure everybody is filming this, but they can use mine as well as others to make it count. Because, of course, RTE are going to say that there was a crowd of 250 people, far-right demonstrators or whatever. Hey, how are you? Oh, you did? Fair play to you. Oh, fair play to you. Well done. We'd be lost without you. Fair play. Yeah, there you go. Right, that's the right move. Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, yeah, register, yeah. Oh, fair play to you. Oh, thanks very much. Very nice seeing you. Bye-bye. But yeah, so like good to get a count on it and all that. I'm dying to talk to people as well, like even just off air, because I had so many people pass me by. Patrick Quinlan there. I'm a big Patrick Quinlan respecter, and I haven't seen the guy in a long time. He just said hello on the way by. Many others. But because that's what I like doing most. I like just chatting, because we have such good people at these things, you know. Such good people, it's unreal. It's really worthwhile if you're, if you're a watcher at home, to kind of get involved. Mind your P's and Q's, but getting involved, you will meet some of the loveliest people, in the country at this stuff. Yeah. So anyway. You know, it's crazy how I'm just going to waffle on here because there's nothing else happening. I titled this video. Sorry, wrong way. Yeah, people. Future. Our kids are the future. That's so true. That's so true. But and there's a lot of kids here today, a lot of families. It's lovely to see. But you know, I titled this video "Ireland Belongs to the Irish," and I was trying to title it in such a way that it's kind of describing what's happening here, but it's not too controversial or edgy or any of that, right? Because for one, YouTube terms of service, and two, I just don't want to be alienating ordinary people. I want to have a normal, mild, reasonable title. And so I sat there thinking, Ireland belongs to the Irish, I don't know. And it's just weird that even for me, that had an air of controversy to it, that I've kind of absorbed from the media. The media have made it so that even saying something as mild as that, something that Patrick Pearse famously kind of coined as a phrase, I think, have made that almost to be sort of some sort of extremist position or something, right? Even though everybody, it's a majority position. They have sort of denationalised Ireland so successfully and so thoroughly over the course of a few decades that it's gone from something that maybe 20 years ago would have been a complete obvious thing to say, a no-brainer, redundant, a waste of your breath to say. Ireland obviously belongs to the Irish. There's nothing controversial, nothing hateful, nothing bad about that whatsoever. But now they're trying to turn that into an extremist or forbidden sentiment, which is crazy because, you know, it's like going to Uganda and saying Uganda belongs to the Ugandans, right? It's actually a post-World War II principle of self-determination. It's not just the self-determination of states, but the self-determination of nations and nation-states, of a people. And what they're saying when the kind of chattering class in Ireland reject that phrase, when they reject it and frame it as something that's in bad taste, they're saying effectively Ireland does not belong to the Irish. Ireland belongs to everyone. It's a shared equality, diversity, all of that stuff. Multiculturalism. Ireland is Ireland for all, like they say, right? A house is for all. All that kind of stuff. The idea that Ireland for all and Ireland is for everyone and anyone is to say that, and I'll turn it around, these banks and international finance companies on the IFSC here in the Docklands in Dublin, that effectively they own the country. The military and the police and the governing authorities rule the country because nobody in the country runs it. It's purely an administrative area, kind of like it's not a nation state. It just belongs to the ruling governors. The people could be anyone. So it's just a territory. And that's kind of where we're at. And like if you say you don't want 200,000 people coming into Ireland next year, somehow you're sort of a forbidden extremist, you're a radical. We are in insanity times where having the most common sense and like if you're a sentient human, you can recognise that what most people are advocating for here is reasonable. Stop immigration moratorium, perhaps deportations of illegitimate guests, which is fair. These things are totally reasonable, and they're trying to frame it as extremist, which is very weird. It's kind of like a dictator walling themselves in or something at the end of their rule, where they are suddenly like the 5%, like the majority of people have a view, and you have a small minority calling the majority extremists. Where do you go from there? You know, where do you go from there? We shall see. Sorry. Rosscray is full. Oh, very good. Sorry. Oh, good. Happy days. Okay, so you're not shy. Wave it up, mate. Ross Gray is full. It's great to see. It's great to see, yeah. Are you from Ross Gray as well? No? So, can I do you mind talking? You don't want to, that's right. Ross Gray is full. I'll just point out that Shane Lee said there's no agenda and Ross Gray is not. No, but he said they're not turning people away like the rest of the country. So you're saying everybody else here is a bad person? No, you're not. But Shane Lee said that. He did. He said that.
We're full. We don't know.
No, he said.
We're looking for our chance to act. If 85% in Moscow.
Oh no, I agree with you. I'm just saying Shane Lee wasn't saying that.
Oh, he was. Yeah, Shane has been He's still with us.
But he accused the rest. Of the country of turning people away. Why did he say that?
No, you're mixing up.
He's only talking about our own town.
Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. So.
Where did you hear that?
His own mouth. He said it. Yeah, he said we've welcomed people, we've taken people, and we don't turn people away like the rest of the country. He said those words. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is what he said, right? Yeah, I'm not putting words in his mouth. Yeah, well, it's on video anyway.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
What I think is like 85% they said we're protesting and they're still remaining like that.
Oh no, here, I'm on. I don't think we should be taking anyone. What I'm saying is that I feel like Shane Lee was. He's a politician. Yeah. So, but the point is, they are all the same. My point is that he's trying to make it just for Ross Gray and say it's got nothing to do with the national question. Whereas it clearly does. We're all in the same boat.
Everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, what he was trying to say is he was trying to wash his hands of the rest of the country and say, oh, we're not put dirty in our hands with that. It's only Ross Gray. Which is if everybody here did that, we wouldn't all be here.
Well, the thing is, it starts out that way.
Yeah.
And then when you see the media lies
I know.
everything, it manifests into something.
Yeah. But of course, if
like nobody's saying it. People that need to be Palestinians say, we can because
I don't think we should take any. But my view. But my criticism of Shane Lee is that he's not good. Oh, we welcome everyone. He's allowed.
He's have to be thrown away.
He should be here today. Here, come on. Yeah, well. I'm just matching it to the few pictures he's out and to the whole country. They're all fair right. We're not fair right. The rest of them are. Yeah. Well, I know how it is in the town. Like it's
How's it going, folks?
Yeah, but
well, if you want to know somebody, it's Michael Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen of Ireland,
I know Jackie Gallagher.
my name is Darren Mover, and I am from the Ireland Force Party. I am running in the local elections in Gormley and County Wexford in June because I am fed up of the status quo and the people of Ireland not being listened to. I want every single Irish nationalist in front of me today to join in and lift the roof and let them hear us in Dáil Éireann. Will you join in and sing a little song? For the nation once again! Was it my God, Thank you.
Just want to get the full scale of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for one moment, please. It is up to us, true Irish nationalists, to protect our history and our way of life from being eroded. We, as Irish people, need to stand tall, stand united, and be steadfast. Because in my opinion, the storms are coming. It's only when we, the Irish people, take risks that our lives will improve. The initial and biggest risk the Irish people have to take is to be honest. Honest with themselves, honest with their children, but above all, honest for the love of our nation. This beautiful country that we call home has given us all the pieces required to achieve exceptional things. But it has left it up to each and every one of us Irish nationalists to pull those pieces together. And the time to pull those pieces together is now. The time to be honest for our country's future is now. And the time for nationalists to mobilise is now. To quote one of Ireland's most famous patriotic heroes, a man by the name of Padraig Pearse. Nothing that has happened or that can ever happen can alter the truth of it. That truth, ladies and gentlemen, is that Ireland belongs to the Irish! Save Ireland, save the Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die,
save the heroes.
And
God save Ireland, save it all.
and whether on the scaffold high or not with the daily line, roll up from the leg for Ireland, here we call a race. And God save Ireland, save the heroes. God save Ireland, save it all. Oh, whether on the scaffold high or the daily line, oh, what not the end for Ireland, here we call. Oh, what not the end for Ireland, here we call. Okay, folks, my name is Darren Mover, and I'm going to hand you over now to the leader of my party. Sorry, I'm going to hand you over now to Malachi. Put your hands together for Malachi.
Go on, Malachi!
It's fabulous to see so many people here today. We are the majority. Everybody here today are not alone coming, but not being provoked by the state and its agents. Through Harris today directed that all march be forced down O'Connell Street to initiate a confrontation with the NGO sector in this country. We are the majority. We face them down. We don't need to engage with those people. They are yesterday's men. And they'll learn that very soon. What we intend to do today is to have a speaker, a number of political parties on our side of the fence. Short speeches from representatives of each of those parties. We intend to have any of the election candidates standing up here. If there are any candidates out there, come forward. Last November 2022, when these falls started, all of the claims and allegations we made about people having no passports, about using office buildings, about the increase in crime, the political establishment now accepts all of those points, despite calling us fascists and racists and everything else. Those labels in Ireland today are meaningless. I don't care what they call us. We represent the 60% in last week's opinion poll, the 75% in the opinion poll before that. We are on the right side of history. We are here to create a future and to ensure that we have a nation to hand over to our children and our grandchildren. None of us here work for the state. None of us work for an NGO. And if anybody was in any doubts about what NGOs do in this country, they only had to listen to O'Gormley a number of weeks ago, when he said, if you don't come out and remove mothers from the Constitution, we stop your funding. And en masse, the National Not a Woman Council came out who get over £1 million from the taxpayer. Came out and started campaigning. The first kick in the teeth, this is the kick in the teeth for the government. The next kick in the teeth is the 8th of March when we reject. Mother, not woman, was ever changed to the kitchen sink. The only people who lost their jobs because they got married, and that bar went in 1974, were people who worked for the banks, and people who worked for the government. Nobody in the north inner city worked for the banks or the government, and they still don't. And don't be under any illusions with the statements and the shift in position by the government class. And they are a class. They're a breed apart. They are looking towards the election. They know they've lost the referendum. They know they've lost the election. Nobody here believes Helen McNean will do anything. Nobody believes she's going to We need to reject the boy parents and because they have the privately educated spokespeople for the working class. We are the working class. Because it is not today as it was in 1915 when he spoke to the boy parents. When he said they have worked well in secret and in the open. They think they have pacified Ireland, but the fools, they electors are patriot dead. And Ireland of free will never be at peace. Everybody here needs to bring somebody else with them. They told us that there would be violence. They told us it's not safe for women and children. We say, bring your women and children. We got no permission from God to come and protect ourselves. They're protesting. They're all of the publicity. Look at what they got. A couple of hundred people. We are the people. And we are present.
What's the story?
Over from England today, Jim Ferguson, the former Scotland, well, even better. And we'll say a few words at home. Thank you.
Thank you for coming here today.
I'm getting up closer, guys.
Numbers for I was in Leeds up there on Friday, and there was with a number of people who were protesting. How are you doing? People who have a burning desire for the freedom of their country and the safety of their community. And there's a man who interviewed, he's a member of the Irish Freedom Party, and he was explaining, he's from Leeds, his family are from Leeds, going through generations, and he explained to the camera why he was there, making a stand against the colonisation of his local community. What he didn't tell the camera at the time was, and we was talking about the increase in criminality in London and over in England, like looking across Europe, what he didn't say on camera is that his brother, his own elder brother, had been murdered by a Jamaican in London and then got off scot-free. Myself, we see across Europe the increase. You've seen all these Palestine, Hamas rallies all across Europe, and you can see that the number of Muslims and stuff across Europe is increased dramatically, and it's very, very dangerous for European civilization.
I myself, I know 2 people personally who've actually been shot in random Islamic attacks. And that says to me that what we are talking about in generalities, what we see in theories about, increase in crime, this increase in crime is coming very, very quickly, and it's going to be very, very personal. I myself, there's a guy, I told you the story about there was a convicted rapist moved in 2 miles from my house, and with I have a number of kids, and that guy wasn't long, he wasn't living in Mid-Louth for very long. This isn't just to do. If we want, and it's great to see such a crowd here today, but what we want is to be a free people and a free country. What we want is personal freedom and national sovereignty. We are not accepting a future of decay, of destruction, and of death. We want an Ireland for our families with freedom and a future. And for that, we need not nihilism, not despair. What we need is a nation of faith, of families, of fecundity, and with a future for our families and our country. We need political power. Having rallies is fine, it's great, it's important to get our message out, but what is more important is that we get rid of those people in the Dáil, replace them before they replace us. Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Bulabas! What we need is political power. We need to get rid of, like, you know, Leo Varadkar. Leo the leak. And he's all this stuff about, remember, like he was lying there 2 weeks ago. He was caught lying, caught with his pants down in the job. He was caught lying about all this stuff in about people taking fingerprints and being crossed against criminal databases. All lies, of course, is complete liar. But Leo the leak has caught being Leo the liar. What we need to do is make him Leo the loser. And to do so, we need, you notice, and this is where the home truth, it mightn't please everybody, but it has to be said, that all our enemies are organised in political parties. Why? Because that is necessary for the accumulation of political power. Not parochial, not disunited, but a coherent goal with coherent organised policies and an organised organisation. That's why I would ask you to consider joining and campaigning and donating and putting yourself forward as a candidate for the Irish Freedom Party, that we can put candidates to take back power for the Irish people and get rid of those wasters. So I'm asking you in all seriousness now, everybody, consider now what is going on in this country is very, very serious. We are facing becoming a minority in our own country. What we are talking about is about the future that Ireland, the Irish nation and people have a future as a nation. They, our enemies, want to destroy the family, the nation and the nation state, and that's what we want back. So I want you, every man and woman here, speak to your family, your friends, people who have emigrated. We need every man and woman in this country to consider in their conscience what they can do for Ireland now, because we must stand up now that we have a future for our children and future generations. So every man and woman here, consider carefully in your conscience your talents, your time, your achievements. Basically, we need people to put with their name, their reputation, their face forward in public, put it out in public, that we stand for the freedom and safety, the freedom of Ireland, the sovereignty of Ireland, and the safety of our families. So come join us. Fight for freedom and the Irish Freedom Party. Conan, Slatisbag, and Malachi, well done for organising this today. Good man yourself. Thank you.
Thanks, Herman. And one further thing I want to say, as soon as you go home, check the register. Because if you're not on it, you can't vote for anybody. The next speaker is from the Irish Freedom Party, James Reynolds. I'm sorry, from the National Party. Slip of the tongue there.
Thank you, Malachi. It's great to see and very heartening to see such a huge crowd here today. It fills me with pride to see thousands of nationalists assembled here in the centre of the capital of the nation, Dublin. And I tell you, Mark Pierce in his speech, and he quoted what Pierce said about our patriot dead. But I see here assembled today thousands of patriots who are alive. Patriots who love their country. Patriots who have had enough. Nationalists who have had enough of their plantation pushing government, a servile government, who are slavishly implementing the EU Migration Pact, slavishly implementing the EU agenda, the EU Migration Pact, and the EU so-called temporary protection directive that has resulted in unlimited immigration into this country. Within the last 20 years, this country has been transformed, and not for the better. 1 in 5, ladies and gentlemen, of the people resident within the borders of the 26-county state are non-Irish. Think about that for a second. 1 million immigrants at this rate of going within the last 18 months. You've seen over 100,000 Ukrainians, and you've seen another 40,000 so-called asylum seekers who are really economic migrants, who are welfare, who are trying to game the system for their own benefit, who are really welfare cheats, organised welfare cheats.
What about the homeless?
I would call that, but the Irish people have reached a point where their patience have run out. The patience of the Irish people has run out, ladies and gentlemen. We now have a situation where Ireland is rising, and you can call today the St. Bridget's Rising to commemorate the 1916 Dublin people, and an awful lot of people here are from inner city Dublin, and the inner city Dublin people will remember from the time of their grandparents, the time of 1913 and the lockout, and the time of William Martin Murphy, who had the press, the then press in his pocket, just like the government have and have the mainstream mass media in their pockets in this country. We have an anti-Irish media who are hostile to nationalism and hostile to our national interests. And just like our grandparents' generation who were locked out in 1913, you have a situation where Irish people are locked out of the housing market, where we have an artificial housing crisis, an artificial housing crisis that has been foisted and imposed on us because of our government policies, because of bailing out the banks that caused the time of the financial crash, that added 64 billion euro to the national debt back in 2010. And now we have a situation where in recent years the government, our same treacherous plantation pushing government, have enabled and invited in foreign vulture funds to come in here and to buy up through NAMA, to buy up land banks and to buy up vulture funds like Deutsche Bank to buy up housing estates and to profiteer on the backs of Irish taxpayers, and for what purpose? To bring in and house and accommodate immigrants, not Irish people. So Irish people are put at the end of the housing list. Irish people that should be prioritised. Irish people, when it comes to housing, that should be first on housing lists, or last. We have a situation where the rents are unaffordable, and we have the first generation of young people who cannot aspire to owning their own home. Because why? Because the cost of a house in Dublin is what? The average cost of a house in Dublin between 300,000 and 400,000 euro. Lotto type figures, which is totally unaffordable, totally unsustainable, and that's artificial, and that's because of mass immigration, because of the banking crisis, because of the financial policies of the EU, because of money printed by the ECB. And it is totally unsustainable. We are here today to send a message, and the message you nationalists are sending to the powers that be, to the regime here, where enough is enough. We're not taking any more. And next June affords us an opportunity to contest in the local and in the European elections. I myself am a candidate in the Midlands Northwest constituency in the European elections, and we have the deputy leader of the National Party, Patrick Quinlan, a fine candidate, and a Dublin candidate who is going to be candidate for Fingal Council, along with Stephen Redmond.
Who's next?
And we have Alan Cheevers here, and we have Ross Culligan in Galway. We Irish nationalists have an opportunity to elect nationalists and put us in to put them out. Them be the regime that are selling you out. Thank you very much, and keep the faith. Ireland belongs to the Irish, and remember our slogan: house the Irish, not the world. Thank you very much. All right.
Thanks, James. The next speaker is Derek Blighe.
All right, Dublin, how are you getting on? Lads, it is fantastic to see this crowd out today. I wasn't expecting it, but you know what? It tells us something. It tells us that times have changed. We are in a different Ireland than we were in this time last year. The entire country is getting on their feet, and they're mobilising because they see on there, Derek!
They see what these animals in Leinster House are doing to our country. Well, lads, I need your attention for a minute because I have something very serious to talk about. A woman from Tullamore, her name is Dolores Wogan. She's been suffering with cancer for the last few years. Dolores had to go to bed at night time at 6:10 with her hot water bottle because she couldn't afford to heat her home. Okay, Dolores passed away the other day. And she was buried this morning. So if you can, I just want a few moments silence for Dolores from Tullamore. I have her picture up. Look, you're not going to see it, but the cameras might pick it up. If I can get a moment's silence for Dolores, please. Thank you. We can all say a prayer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Give a big round of applause to Dolores Wogan and celebrate her life. Well, that's Dolores' partner. He's going to carry on her flame. You all give a big round of applause. I'm not going to stay up here for much longer, but we all see what's happening in our country. We all see what's happening in our towns and villages. It was isolated to the big cities, it was isolated to Dublin and Cork. Now we see it everywhere. But on our march up here today, we had some rabid communists, and that's, I don't know how many there was, there might have been 200 or 300. But I want you all to keep in mind, and these are official figures, and I stole this from Mick O'Keefe's Twitter, okay? There were Labour Party supporters in that crowd of communists, but guess what? 6% of those Labour supporters will now vote for the National Party. 7% of that crowd were for People Before Profit, and they're going to vote for the Irish people. 18% of that crowd of communists were from the Social Democrats, but they're going to vote for the Irish Freedom Party. And guess what? Guess what the best part of it is? 36% of that crowd were shitters. And guess who they're voting for? They're voting for Ireland First! Yes!
You'll never beat the Irish!
You'll never beat the Irish! You'll never beat the Irish! Lads, I'm going to get off the microphone. Thank you all for coming out here today. We have some more fantastic speakers. Ireland first!
Thanks, Derek. The next speaker is Gavin Pepper from Dublin.
How is all? Who does Ireland belong to? Ireland belongs to the Irish. And you are all here today, and you are wondering why you are here today. I'll tell you why. Because there's no future for their kids in this country, the way it's being run. Them traitors in the Dáil are destroying it. They don't care about the people of Ireland. There's now a Nigerian man who's been investigated by the HSE for attacking over 300 women allegedly. Like these are grandmothers and mothers. This is the facts of it. Over 100,000 immigrants come into our country and they get free health care while your mate's tested for the GP visit card. Is that fair? No. Right? You have the housing. Homeless, 14,000 of our people are living in emergency accommodation while we're accommodating people from another country. How's that fair? 4,000 kids. We've had enough of this. Shame on them. 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 So, the fact of the matter is, I'm running in Finglas and Ballymun. Nearly 40% of the kids in our areas are dropping out of school. Why? Because the likes of Gino Kenny want to decriminalise drugs, which will lead to harder drugs. We need to keep our kids in school so they get educated. We need them in the GAA clubs and the football clubs. Invest in their communities. We need to cut rates for small businesses so they can employ people. Irish people who are not getting jobs. We've had enough of this. It's time our people get housed on the housing list. It's time our people are able to afford a house, because it's not. It's your daughters that are emigrating to Australia, and then we have people coming here to work in our hospitals. All we have to do is build apartment blocks beside each hospital and give free accommodation to the nurses. What's wrong with that? That makes sense, doesn't it? The government don't care. They don't care. We need to vote them out. They're a bunch of traitors. But at the end of the day, I want to give a shout out to all the Dublin says no and Ireland says no groups. I want to give a shout out to that man, Philip Dwyer, who's been up. I want to give a shout out to the biggest Irish flag carrier in this country, Fergus Power. I want to give a shout out to Russ, to Andy, to Dee, to all the people that have been out saying these things for years and speaking out about it. But the mainstream media, who's the government's propaganda machine, won't let you have a voice in this country. So I'm gonna finish it up with this. The fake journalists in this country like Conor Pope, Conor Lally, Aoife Gallagher, Key Holland. She's better off being a fairy tale writer about the story of once upon it never happened. That's the reality of it. Kieran Cuddy of News Talk, Shane Coleman, Kevin Backhorst of RTE, Michael O'Leary, who's actually buying houses in Swords so he can put people from Spain and his layover staff. He's competing against your kids for houses in Ireland. Are we gonna let him? No! Have we had enough? Yes! Who does Ireland belong to? Yes! I can't hear you. Yes! Who does Ireland belong to? Yes! Eric Gabrar, I love you.
Thanks, Gavin. The next speaker is somebody who's come over today. The next speaker is a man who's come over from Scotland, Jim Ferguson, who was one of the people who led and succeeded in taking the United Kingdom out of the European Union. And we hope that he will give us the assistance that we need to do the very same thing in the coming years. Jim Ferguson.
Can you all hear me? Well, that's a good start. They said a little while ago I was from England. Nearly gave me heart failure. I've actually got Irish ancestry on my father's side to Southern Ireland. And I'm delighted and very proud to be here. And I want you to know that Scotland stands with Ireland and always has. We fought for our independence from the EU, and you need to do exactly the same. Over the last few days, I've seen nothing but horror, with massive amounts of illegal immigration destroying your communities. It's time for Ireland to get off your knees and fight back for your country, your children and your future. I'm not going to keep this long because there have been some excellent speakers here, plus you might not actually understand everything I'm saying, but I'm giving it a best shot. But one thing I will say to you is, Ireland belongs to the Irish. They say that this is God's country. Do you agree? Well, the globalist thinks it belongs to them, so you have to tell them, no way. What I always used to tell people when I was campaigning Brexit, we used to say, what do you want? You want your freedom, don't you? So when I say this, what do you want? Freedom! When do you want it? What do you want? Freedom! When do you want it? Now! What do you want? Freedom! When do you want it? Now! Ireland is full. It's only for the Irish, and we stand and love you guys like we're own, and we're kin.
Thanks, Jim. We're now moving. I know people are probably getting tired there. We have a few more speakers just. Jeff Gallagher, Brian Garrigan, Paul McNevin, and Michael Burke. Michael, if you want to make your way up. So Jeff first and then whatever order.
No, we will keep this short and sweet. They're great speeches. Great to see the few dozen people turn out today according to RTE. A few dozen, 200 they said. The lies. Now, McEntee, I hope you're watching. I hope you are watching. We don't feel safe in our country. People getting stabbed in broad daylight. This is not a safe country anymore. Why? Because when you commit a crime, you are given deportation papers, but it's up to you to leave. It's up to you to leave. You're not escorted out of here. If certain people had been escorted out of this country, there wouldn't have been kids stabbed on the street. And all I care about are the women and the children of this country. And I will, listen, when I was a kid, my mother used to tell me the truth will set you free. And the lies that they are telling us about what's going on to our people and what we have to put up with. I'm going to leave it at this, guys. Ireland, enough is enough! 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 Enough is enough!
All right, guys, how are we? You know what? It's a pleasure to see so many good people out here today. Paul McNevin. Yeah, sorry, guys. You get to know me. My name is Paul McNevin. I grew up in Finglas. I'm a Finglas lad. I was reared there, okay? And I'm running in Finglas and Ballymun, the same as my friend here behind me, okay? Move closer to my kid, okay. Guys, what I want to say is this. We're all focusing on Leo and everybody else. We need to focus on ourselves. We are the power, they aren't. Remember, they weren't voted in, okay? They took the power themselves. They decided to have a coalition, and that's why they're where they are. They were not voted in. So what I'd say to you is this, okay? As an ordinary Irish guy, and I'm just an ordinary Joe, okay? You can hear from my accent, I'm not from Dublin 4, I'm not from anywhere else, I'm from Finglas. And I grew up in Finglas. And the people of Finglas, like the people in East Wall and Cabra and Clondalkin, we're all Irish and we're all proud to be Irish. My promise to you guys is this. I'm running in Finglas again with the lads behind me, and the rest of us we're all trying to do our best so that we can get out of this mess. Okay? Now, The only way that we're going to do that is if you've got Irish people like us, honest, straight, no bullshit. Yeah, no bullshit. We're going to go in, we're going to challenge them, we're going to take it from the ground up, and we're going to take down their machine, one cog at a time. But we're going to win. Okay? And I'm asking all of you, you do not have to vote for me. I'll vote for these lads behind me, because I know they're straight, I know they're Irish, and I know they're true. Herman Kelly's the only one with the funny accent. Okay? But the rest of us are all from Dublin, right? And Cork, and Kerry, and okay, listen, I'm going to cut this short because I'm not good at speeches, but if we're voted in, we will fight for you, okay? And it won't be bullshit like what's up there at the minute. What's up there at the minute is going to get kicked out. And the other thing I want to say is this: the Dáil is not government buildings. The Dáil belong to the Irish people. That's our land. And we need to fight back. And enough of the bullshit, fight back. Every one of you out here has a vote. Every one of you out here can change. And every one of you here can make a change. And that's all I have to say. Good luck.
Hello, my name is James Conway and I came from Sligo down here today. I came good and early because I wanted to go up outside the GPO and I wanted to see this far left, this dangerous element, and look them in the eyes. And what did I see? I saw the flags of Palestine. I saw blue and purple hair and no children. That's what I see. It's easy to know that they don't wish for the future because they have no future. Each and every one of you here today, and I won't explain the problems that Ireland has because you know them. You know them yourselves. But we have the ability in the next weeks and months to change all of this forevermore. And each and every one of you has to go from house to house, from street to street, and you have to win as many votes as possible. That these people who are cowardly in nature, who won't show their face, who won't show their identity, but they'll say, ah, but I agree with you. I agree with you. When they go behind that curtain, they have to vote for change, and ye have to make sure that they vote for change. This is the one chance we have. Don't waste it. You've seen today an army of Gardaí, and they were not there. They were not there for us. They were there to protect them. My grandfather, when he was a child, and when the black and tans were making their way around Sligo, burning creameries and all the rest of it, a man came running and hid under a cock of hay. 3 black and tans. He was 12 years of age, says to him, "Where is that man?" And they bet him like a dog. And they'll bait us like dogs because they work for the Queen's shilling still. Each and every one of you here today, when you go home, ring your brother, ring your sister, ring your cousin. Talk to your neighbours and say, Ireland is for the Irish once again. Get used to it.
Say it loud. Say it proud. Irish lives matter. 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 I had many heroes growing up, but one of them was Jim Larkin. And both me and Jim Larkin have one thing in common. Neither of us were born in Ireland. I was born in London to proud Irish parents. There is nothing but blood, Irish blood flowing through my heart. My name is Brian Garrigan. Yes, I'm using my voice. I'm the CEO of the biggest computer repair data recovery company in Ireland. I'm a concerned citizen. Ireland went everywhere in the world. We didn't go claiming political assignment. We went to our brothers and sisters. We slept on their couch. We worked. We got digs. We didn't get free medical cards. We didn't get free houses. We got nothing. We worked hard. We worked hard. Never, never, never will we let anyone take over our country. Ireland for the Irish. I'm concerned. We have 25-year-old and older surf coaches who will never afford a rent, who will never afford a house, and all they're doing is staying with their parents while people come into this country. Now wait. We have to help genuine. We have to help genuine. We help the Vietnamese boat people. We help the people from Yugoslavia, and we help the Syrians. But this government has given a freeway for Irish to come into this country and get Irish when we get nothing. Nothing. Never, never, never. Irish lives matter. Irish lives matter. You're a Mulligan. In the next local election in the inner city, vote Brian Garrigan.
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. My name's Amanda Gallagher. I'm standing for the Irish Freedom Party in Sligo. I ran as an independent in 2019 and I wasn't going to run. I wasn't going to run even up to last May. Some councillors asked me was I going to run and I said no. But things changed, loads of things changed, and every morning I wake up something else has changed. So I'd just like to say that I wish more of you guys would run in your local areas. If I can do it, you can do it. The good friend of mine said that there's no one going to help. No one's going to come to help us. We are the cavalry. So yeah, you've got to help yourselves in your local areas. Stand up because the people need someone to vote for. So that's all I want to say. And I'm glad to see such a crowd today. It's lovely. Great. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Burke. I'll keep this short, right? Because I know you all have to go somewhere. I'm running in Dublin Bay North, right? So I've helped a number of candidates who want to run in the local election. So if you contact me, I will arrange for your flyers to be done. And I'll go through everything is if you want to get run in the local elections, right? So make yourself known to me and I'll go through the reality of what it takes to be elected, right? So if I and Malachi Stevenson gets elected to the MEP or as a councillor, the next thing we do is the people, okay, well just contact me and I will advise you how to do it, right? Because I'm after doing it a few times, but I have to win this time. So if we get people elected, we get them on the policing boards, we get them on all the Dublin Corporation boards, and we're able to know how many and what type of criminals are living in these places. Because all the councillors know this, and they refuse to tell you. All the Gardaí, the senior Gardaí from the kick up, knows the criminal history of these people, and they refuse to tell the people because they're political appointments. So if we get elected, and if, a lot of ifs there, we get on the policing boards, we will be able to, the local election is in 4 months, and we can get on these boards and promote the people who we want, who we pick as inspectors and superintendents. That's the way it works. Then, as we progress and we have command and control, that's the way an army works and political party works. We then promote solicitors to judges, because that's who's outlawing the very term of being Irish. It's judges. So we have to promote our own solicitors as judges and all through the civil service. That's the way power works. Leo Varadkar last week went to meet the farmers. Why did he do that? Because the farmers have the power. So we have to copy off the farmers when they had no power. Do that, and that's how you win. So please God, we will win. And I ask people to get behind all independent or party candidates and back them financially or back them by doing their leaflets. But back them and ask the family to vote for them. So that's it. So there you go. Thanks very much.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Paul Fitzsimons and I'm running for the Irish Freedom Party in Dublin 15 as a local candidate. And everything this government is doing on us that they hate about us is wrote on that t-shirt. Look, I'm Irish, I'm white, I'm straight, all the things, and I'm a Christian. God-fearing man. This government doesn't want God in your lives, and it doesn't want you doing anything in this country. You are a second-class citizen in your own country. The worst thing about this is we have 14,000 homeless Irish people. We have people in sheltered accommodation. We have Merchants Quay Ireland up there where 90% of the people are foreign immigrants. Our own Irish people are starving, and that needs to stop. We need to get this government out. You look at the guards across the road there, nobody takes them serious anymore with their rainbow flags and their red shoes. Leo Varadkar has ruined this country. It's up to us to take back this country. I'm trying my best. Please let you try your best too. Erden Gobra.
We serve not a king, or Kaiser, or Islam, but Ireland!
Hello, Dublin! It's lovely to see you all make it here today. I'm so proud to be an Irish man standing here. I love you all. We have to take the fight to them. We have a way that we can win. We have to tackle the plantation pushers in their homes, outside their businesses. It worked for us in Finglas. We ran them out. We stopped the plantation. You can all do that too. Let's bring the fight to them. There you go, brah.
My name is Ross Kulig and I'll be running for the National Party in Galway. And let me just say first how incredible it is to see you people here today in your thousands. And we're taking over this city. And I'll keep it simple and I'll keep it short. The fundamental objective of the men of 1916 was the establishment of a national state in this country. A state whose interests would be congruent with the national interests of the authentic Irish people. Patently, such a state does not exist at present. Moreover, it is precisely the policy of the government in this country at present to abolish Irish nationality itself. But they have miscalculated. It is as Pierce said, they think they have intimidated the half of us and bought the other half, but they have judged wrong. The ocean of flags before me today says to the world that they have judged wrong. Across this country, patriotic Irish men and patriotic Irish women are organising. They are getting together and they are putting in the hard work towards the liberation of our country. And if ye take nothing else from today, then let ye all remember this as a promise and as a fact that we will win. Ireland belongs to the Irish.
Hello everyone, it's wonderful to see you all. I'm going to speak very briefly. I've been kindly given some time. I just want to say that I'm an unusual Irishman. I'm from Australia. My parents are Dubliners. I'm living here now. I'm a re-immigrant, and I am proud. And there are benefits to immigration. I understand because I am a type of immigrant. But all things in balance. And the situation is completely out of balance. It is not racism or xenophobia to point out a fact. Now, I think all of us must get involved. I am running for the Dáil under my own political party, Gaelic Awakening, I've just created. I encourage all of you now, but it is amazing to see the whole the true nationalist movement gathered here. We may not agree on everything, but we agree. Free speech, national sovereignty, borders, fair borders. We need to focus on what we agree on and take back power. The small things do not matter. We can sort that out later. Now, I am knocking on doors and I am trying to raise awareness. I will be delighted if any of the people I talk to, vote for another party with the right principles. I encourage anyone listening, start your own party or sign up to one of these parties, go knock on doors, try to talk to people in the middle. Talk to guards, talk to your neighbour, talk to your nanny, talk to everyone. And we need to find the common sense. Thank you. Gormley, Aaron Gabra.
Thanks to all the speakers. Ferg is now going to read a poem. Clyde will sing a song. And Darren will finish with the national anthem. But the previous speaker mentioned hate speech and free speech. We demand the right to free speech. And I want to give a shout out to a man who's now, I think, over 250 days in a building, less than 15 minutes walk from here, in a 6x6 cell, because he won't listen to the woke liberals. The man has lost his job. He has been pillared right throughout the social or through the mainstream media. Give a big shout out to Enoch Burke. Free Enoch Burke. Free Enoch Burke. Slow down, folks. We're expired his power. I'm running as an independent value block myself. I just got to read out popular out for Reynolds. I thank God above that I am born of this land. If you're not truly Irish, you will never understand the undying love in our hearts and the fight in our soul. Our unwavering spirit wrapped in green, white and gold. Our ancestors called, and here united we stand, to face down the enemy and force them from our land. No retreat, no surrender, shoulder to shoulder we march. For heroes of yore, we gladly carry the torch. Our history, our culture, are our children's birthright. Stand up for your country and get up and fight! No more hills left. We must destroy these devils. This battle is simply good versus evil. No matter where this road takes us or what we may face, always remember you're Irish, born of this special place. Soldiers of era and true warriors all, when the clans unite, watch our enemies fall. I stand in my truth and I'll fight till I've nothing left. For my land, for my children, I'd gladly give my last breath. Wrap that flag around you. Stand proud and stand tall. For our country and family, give us your all! Aaron Gabra!
My name is Alan Fagan and I'm running as a local election candidate in County Louth for the Irish Freedom Party. And what I would like to say is, this government thinks that we need immigration. The only reason that they're saying this is because they robbed our pension pot at 15 billion in 2010. And they're after spending more money on immigrants than what they're trying to catch up. My proposal is, bring our people home. We've doctors, we've nurses, we've carpenters, we've bricklayers, spread all over the four corners of the world. Bring them home. That's what we should be doing. And spend as much money to bring them home as what we're spending on the rest of the world. Thank you.
Hello. How are you doing, folks? As Leon says from Finglas, he's running independent out there. It's a proud day to be Irish today. So, I wrote a little song against the gangsters in the Dáil, right? It's called Dáil the Gangsters. You're gonna love this, so sing the chorus back with me. My hands are freezing. Whoa, our old land is dying, and she's dying very fast. Because the greedy gangsters in the Dáil are selling all our land. They're trying to kill our heritage and kill our culture too. But the worst thing that they could have done was piss off me and you. We blame O'Gorman, Leo and Mary Lou. We blame Mad Murphy and his drugged up and thief of crew. What they don't realise, cause they haven't got a clue, is that there's more of us than you. Bloody kill, bunch of filth. Whoa, Rodrigo Groomer sent a message to the world in lots of different languages. He said all are welcome. You don't need a passport or documents or papers too. We just come to little old Ireland and we look after you. Forget the natives. We blame O'Gorman, Leo and Mary Lou. I'll speed it up a bit. We blame Paul Murphy and his drugged up and thief of crew. What a joke. What they don't realise, cause they haven't got a clue, is that there's more of us than you. Bloody fools. Yeah! Over 14,000 Irish homeless living on our land. There are enough homes to house all the moms with prams. The Irish are slowly waking up because you push too much on us, and we are standing up, we're fighting back, we've had enough, yeah. We blame O'Gorman, Leo and Mary Lou. We blame Mad Murphy and his drugged up and thief of crew. What they don't realise, cause they haven't got a clue, is that there's more of us than you. Oh, they're trying to call the family, and you know that it won't last, because the Irish people are awake and we don't forget our past. The men and women who fought and died to free our land, oh, they're turning in their bloody graves, cause they don't understand like the rest of us. We blame O'Gorman, Leo and Mary Lou. Come on! We blame Mad Murphy and his drugged up and thief of crew. What they don't realise, they haven't got a clue, is that there's more of us than you. Right, here's a little verse for the fans, me little girls here, and Jaden in the crowd, the kids. Ready? This one's for Jaden and the twins, they like to sing it loud. When I say Leo, 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 you say ow, ow. And when the Irish are together, then this is what we shout. Isn't that what the protest is all about? Ready? One more time. We blame O'Gorman, Leo and Mary Lou. We blame Paul Murphy and his drugged up and thief of crew. What they don't realise, cause they haven't got a clue. Come on. It's that there's more of us than you.
Finally, I just want to thank everybody for coming. This is a great turnout. We can all be proud of ourselves. We have risen. Now there's just one very short, one fella going to say a few things. That's the last speaker, and Darren is going to finish up then with the national anthem. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good people. Thank you for turning up today. Much love and respect to all of you. Our country's on its knees, and the Irish people need to rise. I think we realise that by now. We all need to work together, and we mustn't become competition for each other. We have to be a unified front. Now we're finishing up now, so just a little talk came into the head there. A few of us are going to walk from here to Mountjoy Prison for Enoch Burke. So, he's one of our own, and he's in there. So let's go and support him, and let's use these numbers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Regard to right here. Yeah. Right here. Still lovely anyway. Yeah.
Okay, folks, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody that turned up here today. Give yourselves a round of applause and be proud to be Irish. Let's sing a song that the guys in Dáil absolutely hate. It's a song called Aaron the Veen. Shin the Veen of Fall, Fagan, Garan, bring us through. Sean Fader on the cool, very white blessing. Sean Tira, Shinshire, Foster, the old for printed our love control.
Thanks everybody, I'm safe home. Remember, check the register.
Sorry. You want to call, we got to join, yeah? Hi everybody, so that's it.
Sorry?
Yeah, just wanted to show you everything there. You know, that's what it's like if you're going to have a political movement. You know, you're going to have a lot of speeches and a lot of that. And it's good to have everybody up, all these different people. I don't know all of them, but anyway, look, I think today's a bit of a watershed. Getting this amount of people out for something that not too long ago was totally controversial. I remember when, and this movement is not connected to anything like that, but there was something that was sort of loosely, you could say, nationalist about 6 or 7 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 10 years ago, and it turned into a violent melee on O'Connell Street because Antifa showed up and attacked people and all of this kind of stuff. There was a time when I would meet quietly in pubs with 3 or 4 people, all of us all of us using pseudonyms and fake names and all this kind of stuff. It was unreal. So to have gotten to this point where we have not only a big demo, but a big demo with families and respectability and normality and a nice atmosphere, it's a starting point. However many thousand we're at this one, it can be double the next one because we've demonstrated the point here. So, and we've obviously got a political machine sort of in the works, clearly. So, I think a good thing. And I think there were some great moments there from Derek Blighe. I think Philip Dwyer, one of the heroes. I think one of the great heroes of Ireland. I think his name at this point should go down with some of the men of the early 20th century who fought for the independence of Ireland in the first place. I think he's at that point, and you felt the reception in the crowd when he got a shout out from, I think it was Gavin Pepper. Yeah, this is great people. So anyway, look, I'm not going to ramble. Like I said, I did put links in the bottom, donation links. The reason I do it is because it makes it easier. There's no great money made on this ever, right? Or I doubt there will ever be. It's just that it creates a bit of a nest egg so that when the next thing like this comes up, there's a bit of a nest egg to put some petrol in the car to go up, to take the day off to come up and do it, etc., etc. Maybe get a new selfie stick. I think this one is broken. You know, I don't need to stress the point. But anyway, look, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'll stream at some point soon with my thoughts. There's been enough people rambling on the stage, so I'm going to leave it off. See you guys. Take care.